Hey guys, you are watching Siblings Diary and this is Vanshika Bans. So let's start with the new chapter of Class 9 Biology, that is tissues. From last chapter, we recall that all living organisms are made of cells. In unicellular organisms, a single cell performs all basic functions. For example, in amoeba, a single cell carries out movement, intake of food, gases exchange, and excretion. So, in case of unicellular organism, which consists of only one cell, all the functions are done within that cell. But what in case of multicellular organisms, where there are millions and trillions of cells? So, let's study about that. But in multicellular organisms, there are millions of cells. Most of these cells are specialized to carry out specific functions. So we studied that in case of a cell, there were cell organelles who were specialized to perform certain functions. For example, endoplasmic reticulum to perform transportation of food and other materials, Golgi bodies for packaging. But in case of multicellular organisms, there are group of cells. So various cells makes a group and they are specialized to perform a certain function only. So let's study. Each specialized cell function is taken up by a different group of cells. Since these cells carried out only a particular function, they do it very efficiently. So what is done here is suppose a cell is responsible for pumping, so it is not responsible for transporting. Just for example, a heart, which is a organ that pumps the blood. So its function is not to transport. Its function is to just pump. So understood. In human beings, muscle cells contract and relax to cause movement. Nerve cells carry messages. Blood flows to transport oxygen, food, hormones, and waste materials, and so on. Hope it is understood. In plants, vascular tissues conduct food and water from one part of the plant to other. So it is the responsibility of the vascular tissues, that is xylem and phloem, to conduct food and water from one plant to other. Multicellular organisms show division of labor. As told, multicellular organisms, the cells are divided into various groups. Now these various groups takes up a specific function as discussed, that for transportation, for pumping, for causing movement. Cells specializing in one function are often grouped together in the body. This means that a particular function is carried out by a cluster of cells at a definite place in the body. This cluster of cells, called a tissue, is arranged and designed so as to give the highest possible efficiency of function. Blood, phloem, muscles are all examples of tissues. So what are tissues? They are the group of cells that are similar in structure who takes up a particular function to perform. A group of cells that are similar in structure or work together to achieve a particular function forms a tissue. Hope this much is clear. Next I'll cover in the next part, and for any doubts please write in the comment.